humba, 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 humba. Humba dea, humba dea, humba, 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 humba. Ooh. Methinks the stream is starting. Is it? I think it's starting. Humba dea, humba dea, humba, humba, humba. Humba dea, humba dea. Here we go. All right. And, okay, full screen that. Very good. See if I can cut to there. There we go. Very good. Humba dea, humba dea. We got... I moved the camera a little closer. Change this to purple, but we can play with whatever you guys want. Hold on. Ooh. 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 Uh-huh. Ooh. 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 Iggy biggy. Let me see if people are joining in. Lemon Party clips. I should start doing this on the regular channel and still make Moist Turtleneck and Fuck Bud the mods. I'd probably get more people watching. Okay, yeah, we got people in. Very good. Do I need to make it a little brighter? How do you guys feel about this? Is it too dark? I mean, I think that's pretty good. What do you guys think? I'll agree, it's a little stark, but I think that's pretty decent. Boot Scoot with the $9.99 coming in hot. I'm the one who did the Soy Face compilation. Is it cool if I make a Patreon Soy Face compilation too? I'll keep the clip short, give Big Country a view for me, boss man. That's approved from me, pal. You have fun with that. Big time approval, buddy. I approve. You cut that shit up. Goddamn, 100 eps, huh? The episode coming up on Friday is a real doozy. I get in a big fight with Devin about hummus. Of course, he has strong opinions on it. I mean, he's basically a human trimmer. He's a sandworm. This is water with lemon, by the way. I've been sick, so I'm trying to be a good guy. Trying to be a good boy. Dylan Farnham with the 10, holy shit, says, I'm going to fall asleep soon, but me and Polar are our best friends. Also, I made a rebuttal video called Rebut. Sorry, low energy, very tired. Hope you like the ending. God, I was hoping Dylan Farnham would still be awake. So my wife suggested, so I can help out with the kid a little bit longer, that I don't do these till 5:30 or so. But I didn't know if that would be too late for you guys. Is 4 the best time to start? The amount of traffic, it's still well over an hour to get here. Either way, Rush hour in LA is from 2 to 7, so there's really no beating it. So what is best for you guys? Dylan Farnham, 1488. That classic number we all know and love. Okay.
Hey, so I guess you guys are expecting a rebuttal video, but I got a kid on the way, and we're doing a home birth, so I've not been sleeping the greatest, and I've been very busy with work and on other stuff, so I don't really have time to make the great videos that I was making before. Especially about somebody I don't really have any animosity towards. It's just kind of fun over-exaggerating when people think you're insane anyway. So, I figured I'd just list off a couple of things that I was going to say that I thought were at least funny. He looks like he chemically castrated himself by drinking too much Mountain Dew. He looks like if Circle K was a person. He's so poor his EBT balances in collections. He's such white trash that if I threw him on the ground, an Indian would cry. He looks like the front seat of a Pontiac Grand Prix with cigarette burns. He could turn Clarence Thomas into Margaret Sanger. And let's see, what was another one that I liked? Some of this stuff was pretty fucking dark.
This is like Richard Pryor's Live and Smoking. Dylan Farnham, this is awesome. I love to see the process. I love the raw feel of it. He's just going like, look, Young Polar sucks fucking ass. Here's the best I can do right now. I still have all the hate in my heart for him. I can't be bested. Even Dylan Farnham he's walking up to the plate without a bat or a helmet. And he's still saying, I mean, what are you going to do? Throw the pitch. Look at this. This is absolutely beautiful.
And really don't want to
this
say
is
that
stellar.
To somebody that I don't really have any feelings towards. Oh, yeah, I was going to go on a whole rant about he looked like the poster for Der Untermensch, the propaganda that the Nazis were making. I was going to go on a whole rant about how there's basically the most famous war ever where the most people died and all came together to go expel people that looked like him. Like, that was a giant universal conclusion that everybody came to. But I'd rather just put my time towards, like, maybe raising kids. But really my true animosity goes towards the Filipino guy and his African American friend who are sex tourists in the Philippines. I hate pedophiles, and that's what they're doing. And that guy's a piece of shit. Like, he stays at home on disability wearing that stupid ass fedora, and his wife works, which I would assume she's Filipino, so she's probably a nurse, and she's probably busting her ass. And that Ari Manis guy, or Manis, he's just fucking lame. He said some stupid shit that supported the deep state, which someone like me, I really fucking hate that shit. So I'm gonna go and I think I'm gonna terrorize him. I'm gonna find a list of all his tour dates, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put all of them into a hat, and then pick out one, or at least tell him that I'm gonna do that, and pick one out, and he's not gonna know which one I'm gonna go to. I'm just going to sit in the audience just really disapproving of everything and just not laughing. And especially if I bring it up, like, on social media, it's gonna bother him. I know, even if I don't do it, because comedians are narcissists and they're also always concerned about what other people think about them. Ben. So, yeah, that's my way. I'm gonna terrorize that guy, and I'm not gonna do anything to him. I'm just gonna look. I feel like that'll just bother him. That'll just sit in his head, like, mentally. That's the best way you can fuck with somebody, is mentally. So, alright, well, I guess I'm gonna go take care of that. Already got.
One time for Dylan Farnham, everybody. Let him hear it. One time for Dylan Farnham, folks. I love doing this show so much. Oh, this rules. Boot Scoot with the $4.99 says, also, I'm making a playlist on my channel of every video watched here on the lives if anyone needs help finding something watched here. Hey, look at that. Boot Scoot. Give it up for Boot Scoot. Go to his channel, and you can watch a lot of the fucked up stuff that's been recommended here. Hats off to you, Boot Scoot. Turd Ferguson with the $4.99 says, fried egg roll and a dog. Fried egg roll and a dog, folks. It doesn't get any better than that. Every week after week, day after day, he's sitting there. He's got his keyboard ready. He just Control-Alt-pastes. A little Control-Alt-V. That's all he needs to do. He's got that $5 locked and loaded. He fires from the hip. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Dylan actually puts out other content on here, by the way. I just want to give a quick shout out to his channel because of the dedication. You can see here he is rebuilding a Jaguar F-type supercharger. That's a Jaguar Fag type. It's a Jaguar specifically made for homosexual men who have HIV. Jesus, he's like a fucking genius. This was a good one. If you guys didn't see this yet.
Ich verkünde jetzt, dass ich mich im Krieg mit der Feindseligkeit von Jack Hobson, dem philippinisch-amerikanischen Paar und dem Komiker Arlen Wallace befinde. Ich beschließe, die verkommene, degenerierte Achse des Bösen aus dem Internet zu verbannen. Dies ist ein formeller Erlass von unerschütterlicher Kraft, der über diese Untermenschen hereinbrechen wird, bis sie aus ihrem Land vertrieben werden, sie vernichten und ich die Klage ihrer Frauen hören werde.
Someone told me that a guy went on Tucker Carlson and told him that let me cut to me. Someone told me that a guy went on Tucker Carlson and said Hitler was the good guy and Winston Churchill was the villain of World War II. Did you guys see that? Daryl Cooper. My buddy Aaron made me privy to this. Daryl Cooper Tucker.
The big tech companies sent...
Okay. 32. 30. 32:11.
Hey, right now. I'm really interested in the project that you're working on now. I'm
really interested in the size of your penis.
My own question. So you were working on World War II.
Mm-hmm.
which has to be, even more than the Kennedy assassination, the most written about event in human history. I can't think of one that has occasioned more books. So why World War II?
Well,
Well, it wasn't 6 million. Let's start there. TNT 737373 with the 5 says, tell Jason Devin you're driving them to dinner one night after the pod and just pull up to a Costco food court. Double chunk chocolate cookie. So I keep, and Fuckbutt says so fucking real. I keep asking my wife if we can get a Costco card. She says, wait till next month. We had a bunch of expenses this month. I want the Costco card. Once I get it, I'm going to get the double chunk chocolate cookie. I'm going to get a hot dog. I'm going to get a Coke. And then I'm going to die in my car. I'm going to walk out to my car. I'm going to sit down in it. And as I put the key in the ignition, I will die. That is my promise to you, the people of the Lemon Party live streams. Which, by the way, I need to still think of a name of this show. If you can think of a name of this show, please let me know. Everybody has shot down all the names I have suggested. The criticisms ranging from they're too vaguely Aryan Nation-y to just bad. So if you have any ideas for a name of this show, how I can brand it, let me know. I'm going to figure out a way before the end of the year to put this show on its own website so we can do whatever we want. I want to do that. I want to have merch for it. I want to have a whole branding for it. I want to do my own sort of interviews with people and exclusive content behind that paywall. So I can start doing more stuff on the side of Lemon Party, along with the stand-up and hopefully the book that I'm going to publish and all that stuff. I'd like to build this out a little bit more. But if you guys have any suggestion for an idea for a name, that's the only thing holding me back. I had the great Nathan Griffo, the guy who runs the Clips channel. He made an amazing animation for this show that's going to loop as the stream is starting. But I don't have the name for the show yet, so I can't start using it yet. But any suggestions would be welcomed. Fuckbud with the 10 says, I'm not sure if we've watched her before, but she is magical. Please look up Teresa Lerzalaire and pick the gayest video. Okay, I will. 1 second, Fuckbud. I do want to watch a little bit of this.
I was giving a talk to...
So this guy, for anyone just joining, this guy apparently said Hitler was the hero of World War II and wanted peace, is what he said. This guy says... Hitler wanted peace. Winston Churchill was actually a villain, and let's see what he has to say.
A graduate history class at the University of Vienna a while back online, giving him a talk. And,
it wasn't 6 million.
One of the things that I said to them, and I was curious how this was going to go over in Austria,
so what's it 6 million?
But it seemed to go over all right. As I told them, over the next few decades, look, anytime you have a historical event, for us in the United States, it's the Civil Rights Movement, it's World War II, and to a certain degree, it's still the Civil War.
Was it 6 million?
Everything in between and before those things, you can do whatever you want. It doesn't matter. You think that the Russians were to blame for World War I and not the Germans. You think it was all British conspiracy. You can do whatever you want. It's fine.
Boring. I thought he was going to start saying he loved Hitler. Buddy, you're burying the lead. If you love Hitler, you got to lead with that. Otherwise, I'm out. Because all I'm thinking about, I'm zoning out, and in my head, all I hear is double chunk chocolate cookie. Thank you. I'll get my Hitler news from someone else. That's how this works, pal. You're easily replaceable. I'll find another Hitler guy. I don't need you, Daryl Cooper. Okay, so we're looking up Teresa Lerzalaire. Teresa Lerzalaire. L-E-R. No, L-A-R. Larz. There she is. Larza Lair. Here we go. Look at this gal. Look at this fine gal. It says pick the gayest video. Oh, dude, is this the lady that freaked me out with the way she chiefed on that Geek Bar?
Howdy, guys. I'm sitting outside having my cup of coffee. My coffee is almost done. Right now, I'm just having my vape right now, and then I'm going to have my cigarette after that. Do I smoke? Yes, I do smoke. Why? That's my business, okay? Sorry, I didn't mean to sound crabby, okay? Okay. Do I videotape out in public? No, I don't videotape out in public. Do I videotape when I'm in a restaurant? No, I do not videotape in a restaurant. No, I do not. The reason why I don't, because people think that you're videotaping them. Okay? And a lot of restaurants don't like that when you videotape. Okay? Have I ever had Greek food? Yes, I had Greek food once. I did have Greek food. I did have it.
Smoking an actual flash drive. Smoking an SSD.
I did have it. Do I work? Yes, I do work. I just told you guys that I work. I work at Kroger's. Yeah. I'm going to be on vacation.
You know what's crazy? If you told me this was Jonathan Gold, I would believe you. If you told me this was Jonathan Gold or Bruce Valanche, I'd be like, yeah, of course. This is what you look like after you go on The Biggest Loser.
Do I get headaches? Yes, I do get headaches. I get migraine headaches. Do I take any medicine for it? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Howdy, everybody. How I'm doing today? I am doing awesome. And I'm going to do a review on the Geek Ball Paws Frozen Pine Cola.
Hit that shit.
It's nice and sweet.
Nice. Double junk chocolate cookie. The chicken bake or the double chunk
it's
chocolate
nice and
cookie?
Smooth. It tastes like a chocobo drink.
The handgun or the C4 plastic explosive?
I do taste the ice. It's not too sweet. It's just perfect.
She's a beautiful spirit, man.
This is called the Geek Ball Paws.
She's awesome. Yeah, she rules. Love to take her on a date. Love to buy her a piece of cheese and see her go to town on it, huh? I would love a waiter to bring her one big piece of cheese and just slide it over in her direction. I bat my little eyelashes at her, knowing I'm going to get the best suck of my life later that night. The best suck you've ever seen.
Hello,
it's
and
so
welcome
wholesome.
To my channel.
She's a beautiful soul, man.
And this is called
totally pure. It's a rare thing to see on the internet.
And the flavor is watermelon raspberry.
You're beautiful. You're beautiful.
This is nice and smooth.
And not a Jew.
It really tastes like watermelon.
Saw your face.
This is so good and it's so delicious.
I don't know what to do. I'll never be with you. Fried egg roll and a dog. Fried egg roll and a dog. AR with the $9.99 says, please watch the Killer Clowns of Comedy true crime show parody featuring Joe Rogan and more by Chipped and Clone. Just watch the first few minutes, but the whole thing is top tier. What do we have in store with this? I don't know what this is. The Killer Clowns of Comedy. Okay, here we go. Okay.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, viewer discretion is advised.
Could you imagine living your whole life and never killing?
They make their living by murder.
I think that people have forgotten what jokes are.
Good art disturbs.
They're comedians, bound by a code of silence.
Don't tell anybody.
We also send people through the fucking roof.
Investigators try to catch these killers hiding in plain sight. That and more. Next on American Crime.
We, the jury,
Really
in the
well
above
done
entitled
so
action,
far.
find the defendant Orenthal James Simpson not guilty of the crime of murder.
We, the jury, find the defendant not guilty.
Guilty of murder in the first degree.
If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
Of you and your brother shooting your parents.
Austin, Texas. Once a quiet college town, it's now a burgeoning city for young professionals and tech millionaires. This boom, however, has brought a new criminal element to this former sleepy burg. Drugs,
How'd he do the
violence,
voice?
rampant homelessness.
That doesn't sound
Most
like AI.
insidious of
It sounds
all,
like he hired a guy
savage
to do
killers
it.
hiding in plain sight. Located on its historic 6th Street, in the heart of Austin's Arts District, lies the comedy mothership, home to cold-blooded jesters with malicious intent. Dozens of these murdering clowns take the stage every night, and every night the audiences are callously slain. Comedians with an insatiable bloodlust lay waste to hundreds of people every night. The ringleader is this man, Joseph James Rogan Jr., a former sitcom actor and reality TV host.
Have you ever seen the...
Joe Rogan is believed to be the Carlos Mencia
shit.
for stolen casting.
Top-down.
Actor and reality TV, an insatiable bloodlust lay waste to hundreds
have you
of
guys
people
ever seen
every
the
night.
meme of
The ringleader is
him,
this man, Joseph.
This photo with, but he has big, giant, juicy breasts. I think I've had it saved in my phone since I saw it. It's amazing.
James Rogan Jr., a former sitcom actor and reality TV host.
Joe Rogan with giant
is
breasts
believed to be
one
the head of an
funniest
underworld
things
organization
I could
based
imagine.
around the entertainment and eventual dismemberment of its victims.
There's like a thing that happens in scenes where you have this top-down force. This one guy that's the gold standard. And then you have this army of assassins that's around this guy.
Operating with the same playbook, Rogan and his cohorts gain their vast
that's pretty
audiences
good.
through podcasts.
Very good. Very good. I'm going to send that to Devin. I'm sure he'll fall asleep watching that at 3 a.m. today. Dylan Farnham with the 5 says, I had a thought come into my head the other day that slavery was fake because their descendants are so lazy. Name the show 109 Bad Guests. Very good, Dylan. Very good. You know, Dylan, it's not a bad premise for a stand-up bit, by the way. It really isn't. Go on stage and go, man, how you're telling me they all used to be slaves? Man, every time I pass by the liquor store, a brother's always sleeping. If they were slaves back then, they must ain't never getting any shit done. I saw a guy once. I'm trying to remember the bit he used to do about he was this fat, really fat black guy. He used to go up and he had this whole bit about it was about picking cotton. I can't remember the punchline. It was like the most fucked up thing I'd ever heard. And it always bombed. And he was like, "Oh fuck y'all. Y'all are just sensitive white," but they were like half the room was black. And he was like acting like it was all like he was like fuck, how did the bit go? I wish I could remember it. I used to quote it all the time about him. He was a guy. It was funny too because he's a fat black guy and he was cockeyed, so his eyes pointed in opposite directions, like a chameleon. And he was one of the biggest hacks I'd ever seen. And anytime he went on stage, I would walk in to see him perform. What was the fucking bit he had about picking cotton? Fuck, it sucked ass so bad. It's one of the worst jokes I've ever heard, and I loved it. It was like one of my favorite jokes of all time. I'm gonna have to ask. Hold on, let me ask Jace, because I think Jace was there with me. Turd Ferguson with the $2 says, name the show Fried Egg Roll and a Dog. He's committed to the bit, folks. He is. He's never going to stop. Okay, Jace says cracks knuckles. Okay, I think Jace is typing it. Oh, shit. Okay, Jace remembers it. So it was something like, he's like, back then, he'd be on stage. He's like, back then you couldn't have a brother, back then they had brothers picking cotton, but you couldn't have a brother picking weed because then they'd smoke that shit. And then he'd do an act out where he's picking the weed like it's cotton, and then like, brother, and then he would like lay down, and he'd be like, "Oh, fuck y'all, some sensitive ass white people." Yeah, brother back then they'd be picking cotton because you had them pick the weed, they'd be smoking that shit. 6'5", like 400 pounds, just thinking he's the fucking man, like he's the law, the way he's delivering it, and he's one of the least funny people I've ever met in my life. Like a full-blown fucking retard, full lobotomy retard. Like he has the brain of a catfish on stage. He's retarded. And every bit he did was about like slaves or picking cotton or like white people. I loved him. I wish I had enough money to salary him to keep doing stand-up every night, but just for me in my home. If I had a palatial thing, like in the Palisades, if I had some sort of Spanish manor where I would pay him thousands of dollars every night to deliver me a new 20 minutes of material while I was in a hot tub eating while I was eating like Lucky Charms or something. I don't know. While I was eating some bullshit. While I was eating a bunch of frozen pizzas. And I'd have to have the EMC, I'd have to have a medic there in case I like choke and kill over in the hot tub and boil like a lobster. Name Ideas says, from Ian B with the 5 says, Arbiet mock tipped? I don't know what that means. I'm not looking that up. Avery's watching White Power Comedy Hour. Fatty's watching Fatties. See, this is what I mean. Everybody's just going to suggest something that's... I get it. I actually wanted white in the title. I still think the name White Sniper is a good name. White Sniper is a good name. White Sniper. It would look good on merch. It would look good on hats. It's not a race thing. I am white, but it's not like a white power thing. It's just the rhyming nature of it. Rescued Pigeon Gaming with the 5 says, just wanted to thank you and say Lemon Party has gotten me through many hard times, second only to Richard Spencer. Thank you. I know everybody Rescued Pigeon Gaming is, of course, joking. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Thanks, pal. I appreciate that. I am one of the 250, and I'm proud of it. I'm not ashamed to be one of the 250. I'm holding it down. Dylan Farnham with the 5 says, I was working on a character, black guy excited for slavery to come back because we are already mentally enslaved to the man. Ooh, okay. Okay, so a guy, he's pacing the stage. He's walking up and down. He's like, yeah, I'm kind of excited for slavery to come back just so the shit can be out in the open again. You know what I mean? Because we're already mentally enslaved to the man. You know what I mean? Like back in the day, we were enslaved, and then they tricked us into thinking we're free. And that's worse than knowing when we were chained up. Mm-hmm. Brother, we're chained up. I ain't got no physical chains, brother. I ain't got no physical chains nowhere, but what do I have? I have welfare. I have EBT. I have government assistance. I have chains left and right. I'm like a damn metallic octopus walking down the street like this, brother. See, now that's the bit Dylan Farnham, I just wrote for Dylan because he paid for it. Obviously, I would never do that. That's wildly offensive. We're just having a goof, and we're going a little insane early on the stream. But, folks, we're having fun. We're having a good time. I have not had any caffeine because it will dehydrate me. I'm sweating like a fucking pig. I'm working my ass off under these lights to bring you comedy. I'm one of the 250. I'm holding it down. I'm an assassin. Boom. I'm a white sniper. Boom. I'm a killer. I'm moving to Austin, Texas. I'm getting my dick cut off. I'm leaving my wife. 50-50 with the $10 says exotic whip nitrous tank review. Okay, we'll look that up. Dylan Farnham with the 2 says, were you in the car when I came up with that? Dylan, let me tell you what, buddy. I believe we are one of the same mind. You just have a little bit more of a... Dylan, I would have been you if I wasn't raised so damn... if I wasn't... I always say I'm raised super Christian. I was really raised like kind of like a pussy. Like kind of like a fag. Exotic. Whip. Nitrous. Tank review. Okay.
What's up, everybody? I tried to make a video a couple minutes ago on this, but I got a little too fucked up. You have to excuse me. I'm liking these, man. These are new tanks of nitrous you can get at maybe your local head shop. I don't know. I'm in Colorado, so they tend to allow more stuff like this where I am. But this thing, man, as far as nitrous products go, I give it 5 stars. All you gotta do is, comes this little thing on top, you take the cap off of there, you get one of these valves right here, screw that in just a little ways, and don't be wasteful, stick your balloon on there, and then just slowly keep screwing this valve down right here until and after you slowly screw that down, you'll be able to fill up a balloon full of nitrous.
Now, whippets actually make you retarded, right? I didn't really know that. I had tons of friends that did whippets, and they always were retarded, but I didn't know anyone like it like ruined their life or anything. I actually thought it was a pretty harmless thing. Actually, I could count on I have like 10 friends that love whippets and have recreationally done them a lot. Wait, what did he say?
Easy peasy. Easy peasy. And then you got plenty of nitrous stuff. Easy peasy. I give this a 10 out of 10. Just make sure you have yourself a chair ready, because you're definitely going to fall if you hold this in for too long. You will definitely fall if you hold this in for too long.
Crazy that this is totally legal, but it seems to be non-habit forming and has no effect on your brain cells or your health.
The less steady
seems like
you
a
will
fun,
be on
safe
your
thing to do.
Again, I don't know how to rhyme that any other good way, but I'm gonna cut it off here. Trust me, this is good gas. 10 out of 10. I love it. Peace.
Fuck. I'm going in and out of being fucking lucid. There we go. Now I'm back. Rescued Pigeon Gaming with the 5 says, I want to stop following Mio Yiannopoulos because he's evil, but I can't because he's too funny. What do I do? Buddy, listen. I've been in this situation many, many times. Many, many, many times. Do I mute someone on Twitter just because they're a vicious racist? Yet I agree with a lot of what they say. And the real cherry on top, what you care about, my friend, which is why you're like watching this stream, is they're funny. They're really funny people, right? They just have a worldview that it's a little far out there. You're willing to look past it, though. I get it. Everything on the news, every article, everybody's insane anyway. Why are you going to, split hairs whether or not they're a far-right Republican or an actual neo-Nazi? Look, some of the funniest people, actually, really the funniest people are usually completely insane, unfortunately. And on top of that, the funniest ones are completely insane, and they're also good people. That's the rare combo where if you can hit that, that's the fucking trifecta. But, yeah, because, I had to mute Anthony Cumia on X because, he's just so funny, but, I don't know. I can only take so many tweets of him, just posting a picture of a black woman and saying, look, it's King Kong. It's just lazy after a certain point. It does make me laugh because it's so insane that he's doing that. Just any black woman is King Kong. Any black person is a, whatever the fuck he says. I mean, obviously I can't repeat it. He likes to use the term, he says F in, I think he says F in R's on X. I don't think he has to say that now. I think he just spells it out. It's tough. You should unfollow Milo, though, just because he's a evil gay guy who sucks ass, and he's not that funny. He's never been that funny. That guy's an actual retard who drank the Kool-Aid. Anthony's actually an insanely talented broadcaster and very funny. But I get it, man. It's tough. It's really tough when you're in that situation. You want, is he more, I think a good rule is he's more funny than he is racist. And unfortunately, Anthony fell over to he's more racist than he's funny about 6 months ago for me. He's still a legend. I still have the utmost amount of respect for him. If I ever met him, I would kiss his feet. But he became more racist than he is funny. You know, one time I heard a guy tell me, he said some people think their ideology informs their attitude, but it's actually the other way around. Your attitude informs your ideology. They already feel a certain way and then find an ideology to attach to. That's what's actually happening. They think because of the circumstance of the setting they're in and the direction the country has gone, they feel a certain way. It's completely reversed. I wish, obviously every comic has their own truth or perspective or whatever, but I don't know. It just sucks when a guy who's brilliantly funny and very, very smart just loses their funny. And it's almost always when they go political. Almost always. It's the worst. I get it happens with old age. It seems that you go one way or the other. That's fine, but I hate when someone loses their way like Ant. Because fuck, he's so good. He's so good. But he became bitter and hateful, and he lost that ability to, you know, love people he had differences with, or people he disagreed with, groups he disagreed with. He allowed the news to completely eat away his fucking brain. He let SiriusXM betraying him, you know, become this weird public thing rather than just trying to move on and do his own thing and be grateful and happy. He can't forget it. And he'll never forget it. And it's going to eat away at him until he's dead. Unless he, you know, figures out some way to move past it. But you're not going to do it by being like a hateful weirdo who, you know, tweets all day about how black people are monkeys. I still tune into his show sometimes. It's still really good. But, yeah, his Twitter's, it's insane. But unfollow me, Yiannopoulos. That guy's an unfunny douche fag. Turd Ferguson with the $2 says, for $2, will you do the black person voice again? For $2, will you do the black person voice again? Fried egg roll and a dog. Fried egg roll and a dog. Doofer with the $4.99 says, eating the newest Taco Bell channel is Crystal Station. I don't know why comedians decide to go political other than it's just really easy. And you know, news articles and like political shows seem to be like a moth light for like the mentally disturbed. If you are mentally disturbed, and then you might be more attracted to, you know, clicking on articles that are saying, you know, people are trying to come into your country and kill you and this, that, and the other, and you get all wrapped up in it. And also, I mean, you know, a lot of comedians just start doing it because it's easier than just trying to be funny and silly. It's easier to just fucking... It's the self-important comedians, man. It's the ones at the end of the day think they're really more important than comedy. They think they're like service dogs that without them, people wouldn't find a way to laugh and they wouldn't have a way to cope. So they start feeling really self-important about their job, and then they start getting on a podium and lecturing people with how to live their life and how to vote. And that's kind of where a lot of like just fucking retards end up. Now, I'm trying to find this. Eating the newest Taco Bell channel's Crystal Station. Let me know if it is a short. Oh. Queen Crystal Station here. Is it this one?
Hey guys, I'm Crystal Station here. My new channel is Christy vs. Crystal Station. Copycat of Christy vs. the Kitchen.
This has got to be it. If this isn't it, God help America.
That's ours thing.
And Eric Electric.
God bless our families.
There's more, huh?
Yeah, I didn't know. You can review it. This is all you today. Okay.
And you too.
I don't want to review it. You do it.
You too, Leslie. Okay. Well, first
I'm hoping Devin can bring me some caffeine.
Show what I got. DoorDash, Crystal in it says Jim.
My buddy, I'll leave him anonymous, but he keeps texting me that the show should be called YouTube instead of Yakub. It's a horrible idea, obviously. I'm not going to call it YouTube. But he wants to see what the comments think. Like, obviously, like Yakub, he wants to call it YouTube.
1 large nacho fries, 1 nacho cheese dip, 1 cinnamon bun, 2 pack delights, 1 medium strawberry lemonade, 1 medium Pepsi. Okay, 1 medium strawberry. I already said that. Alright, whoops. 1 iced cinnamon bun delight coffee. I mean, 2 of them. 2 steak. What was that called again? Steak, bacon burritos, the new ones. Then 2 beef crunchy. Oh, tacos. I never ordered that.
Thank God for receipts, or the average American wouldn't read after high school. As a single thing. Not a damn word.
I don't see no address at all, thank God. This says restaurant number. So first I want to do the coffee.
I don't know why she had to read everything on the receipt to start the video, but God bless her.
Okay, you know, like the restaurant called Cinnamon Bun?
Yes.
Like Christian Eric Electric, sugar in it just to wake me up because I slept because watching Netflix and this and that, it's always been me. What?
I'm just trying to hurry up. You know. Oops. Hello. No.
Ooh, do we have a little domestic abuse situation going on? Did she film herself eating just so she doesn't get hit?
Here's your cinnamon bun.
It's not a bad way to go about things.
I like it. I give it a 10 out of 10.
And I give my 10 living stars.
They kick ass.
And next is your Pepsi. Your
I would love
Pepsi,
to smoke with them.
Give it 10 out of 10.
This is an Abilene, Texas couple right here, man.
Lemonade from Taco Bell. That tastes amazing.
And yeah, guys, so if you notice, she's wearing a Powerpuff Girls shirt. It's because she's 13 years old. It is what it is. This is her father. They do fuck. Folks, it's don't judge. Just if you live on the coast, don't judge. It's just their way of life, all right? It's their culture. Don't judge them. Yes, they are father and daughter. Yes, she's 13. Yes, they are.
We can, because certain things I won't give 10 out of 10. Let me try your Pepsi, too. I want to like cherry Pepsi, bun.
Let me try the cherry Pepsi, Daddy.
I love Pepsi, but I give that 10 out of 9.
Wow. I never tried a Pepsi before.
Here, this way, don't need that.
Where's that from? Is that exotic?
Now let's get on to the food.
We never had Pepsi down here in Biloxi, Mississippi.
So when you give us 2, I should got 2 more. These are the cinnamon bun delights. I'm gonna buy 2 more. This tastes amazing. I give this 10 living stars. Wow.
Me too.
Oh. Them are so yummy and delicious.
Looks good, man. Damn, he looks like shit. Oh, he's gonna beat her fucking ass.
Cheese fries. I love my
Oh, he's gonna look at him. He's going to beat her ass. He's going to tie her down Gulliver's Travel style in the front lawn and jump on her like a bouncy castle. I can't wait to see the rest of this video.
And then we have the Taco Bell cheese fries. I love my cheese fries. I'm a cheese lover.
Look how fucking mad he is.
And delicious.
This is no play. No play.
And then we have the Taco Bell
I think he cursed
cheese
her.
fries. I
Some
love
sort
my
of
cheese
gypsy
fries.
curse.
I'm a cheese lover. Because on my Instagram, I always hashtag cheese.
She threw his hat to see if he was hiding any
on my
food.
Instagram. Look up Christo, the cheese.
Lick that finger, girl.
Instagram I used to do. And here's the cheese with the fries.
Ordering fast food is expensive now, y'all. It's a damn shame. I wish we could just go back to affordable fast food, if anything. If you're not going to give us health care, affordable housing, nothing, just give us affordable fast food, man.
Lohan and Regina George. That's why I love my cheese fries. That's hot. I give that 10 out of 10.
What is he
cheese
whispering?
Fries. I only like plain cheese fries, nothing else but cheese.
Do
fries.
not turn the camera off, Crystal. You are going to get a black eye.
My favorite movie is Mean Girls.
The minute she turns that camera off, she is getting thrown through this drywall right here. See this drywall right here with the weird Pegasus blanket she bought at the swap meet. By the way, is this a shower? Jesus H. Jesus H. Are they eating in a bathroom? That's a shower door. Jesus titty fucking Christ. Are they sitting on the toilet and eating? I think they're eating on the toilet. He might be sitting on a squatty potty and she's on a... And this is her towel that's drying. She uses this towel on her big, fat, white body. It smells like Irish Spring and Taco Bell in this room. God help us all.
I had not ordered these. I don't know where these came from. But they're free, whatever. Oh, well.
That's the smallest shower I've ever seen in my life. There's no way she fits in that.
These are the new steak and bacon burritos from Taco Bell. Taco Bell is one of my favorite restaurants. My mom, Carl, used to go there and take me to McDonald's when I was a kid. We tried the cheese on here.
That was, of course, before she murder-suicided.
We quit
Murder-suicided.
So?
Herself at the library with my younger sister. That was, of course, before she was ate by a pack of wild dogs.
Go get you some steak and bacon, a burrito from Taco Bell right now.
God damn, they make it like shit out there, huh? I got it good out here in Los Angeles.
Thumbnail time.
The
thumbnail!
The thumbnail!
Do it this way with the coffee and the
You gotta get that thumbnail, girl. Get that thumbnail. Get that thumbnail. Girl, did you go to the salon? Because that is a nice-ass thumbnail you got. Woo-wee.
They're got it.
I got a talented.
Now, last but least, I got a free thing. I did never order this. I got a free taco.
People in the middle of the country don't have thumbs, but they have thumbnails. It really is an interesting place where we are at right now. This is everyone's life, is this. Anyone that's got anything fucking going on. These people are killing it. They got subs, dude. They got subs. They're royalty in their hometown. They're fucking killing it. And by the way, I'm not bashing them. Like I said, I would love to smoke with them. I would have a great night with them. If we went to Guitars and Cadillacs in Abilene, Texas, and we had ourselves a night, it would be amazing. House party after, of course. I'd make out with one of her fat friends after. You know, I'd have dirt all over my shirt from leaning against the siding of the mobile in the back as I made out with one of her like fat sisters or something. We'd have a great night. I'd smoke Newport non-menthols with her. That's what I'd smoke. And me and him would talk about how bad white people have it. We've been talking about how white people got the short stick in this country. And we would talk about we would test out our punches on that machine that you punch at the arcade with the speed bag. We would talk about what was the highest score you ever saw in that game. That's what we talk about. And then we deathbox in his Altima. We deathbox. We get in there. Deathboxing is you roll up all the windows and you smoke like a whole pack of cigarettes.
Here, by the way, I got Crystal Station from J Station. I copied your name, J Station, and subscribe and peace out.
Peace out.
And more coming your way when I get paid again.
Now, peace out. Does that come from like? Is peace out? Is that from like Peace Tea, which is a subsidiary of Arizona Iced Tea? Is that like? Now, Arnold Palmer, was he named after the drink, or? But Peace Tea, that's where we get the peace symbol from. Is from because the tea makes you feel calm. Rescued Pigeon Game with the 5 says, what is your current Taco Bell order? Ooh. I mean, let's go. Let's find out what's going on at Taco Bell. Let's look at the menu. Folks, we're going to the menu right now. See what we're working with, y'all. Here we go. So right now, if I wanted to die, right now, if I wanted to go to bed and wake up feeling refreshed, I would get the Cantina Chicken Burrito Meal. No, let me see. I would get let me zoom in a little bit. I want to get a closer gander at these beauties here. So the Cantina chickens are actually pretty good. I've really been satisfied with what I've ordered lately. I've really had a good sort of return on the Cantina stuff. You really can't go wrong. I like the sauces a lot. See what we got in the new grilled cheese burrito. Yeah, the grilled cheese burrito is fucking fantastic. The Lux Craving box is one of the best deals they've had in 5 years that I've seen. Really good stuff. Can't go wrong with the Lux box. Honestly, treat it like an appetizer. Order that just to start your meal, and then order a regular Taco Bell meal. And it's only $7. And look at the value you get. You get about 1,700 calories for $7. So right now, if I was ordering Taco Bell right now, which, God, I wish I was. Holy fuck, I wish that were me. So right now, I'm going to show you guys the most important thing for me, personally, is right here, is the chips and nacho cheese. For me, this is the most important. Back when they were 99 cents, I'd order about 3 of them. Now I do about 2 because they're $2.69. Taco Bell always fucking forgets them, so make sure they're in the bag. I don't know what it is. Every location has a problem with remembering that they're in there. I've never fucking had these, even though Jace was trying to pin that on me the other day. I've never had the Cinnabon Delights, ever. I don't even know if I've had Cinnabon before. Maybe I have. The last TV show I've watched was Better Call Saul, and I think I made my wife drive me to go get a Cinnabon like I was an invalid one night. Jalapeno ranch sauce is excellent. It's really good stuff. I love what they've done with that. I don't fuck around with the spicy ranch. It's bullshit. So right now, I would get 2 of the chips and cheese. I would get a grilled cheese burrito. The Cantina chicken's pretty good, actually. But I'm going to nix that. Let's go with the... Let's go to the tacos here. The Cantina chicken crispy tacos really good. Yeah, it's good, man. I would get a Doritos Cheesy Gordita Crunch, nacho cheese. We're looking at around a $30 order right now. I get a Lux Cravings box. I'd get a Baja Blast Zero, which is, I can't believe they finally added a Baja Blast Zero. It's about fucking time. Veggie build your own cravings box, right? Get the fuck out of here. You know what I really like right now, though, is Excalibur Pizza. I like the garlic chicken pizza from Excalibur Pizza. Holy shit. Out of this world good. Let me see the online exclusives. Meal for 2. Drinks party pack. Damn, look at that. $4, you get 4 drinks. Damn. Moving on up. Ooh, I'm gay. So you can also get the Nachos Bel Grande, by the way, and just don't get the beans because those suck ass. The beefy 5 layers, fantastic. It's a consistent, good burrito. I used to like these more. The spicy potato soft taco. They're still good. The sauce is good on them. Devin had me get one the other night. It was excellent. But yeah, that's. I'm sticking with my order. I'm done. That's it. That's what I'm getting. Let me just look at specialties real quick. Okay, I might also get. Yeah, I'll get a steak quesadilla. I'll throw in a steak quesadilla. That's it. But I'm sharing it. I'm not. I'm sharing it. I'm not. But I'll share it with people I'm with. I'm not going to share it. But I'll share it. I'm going to have it, and then other people can have it too. I'm not going to give it to anybody. But yeah, so you order that to share. You don't share it. But see, if you say it enough times in your head that you're going to share it, you've already not had it all. You've already shared it, and you're not going to eat it all. Even if you do, it still doesn't count. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. Give it up. Folks, the Mountain Dew Baja Blast, it's maybe the greatest soda ever made, ever concocted. Hats off to the people at Taco Bell and Mountain Dew. Slick G with the $4.99 says the PJ's vaccine sound familiar on YouTube. PJ's vaccine?
Where did that come from?
A license plate says it's from the federal government.
Attention urban poor. The Federal Health Department, in conjunction with the Center for Minority Control, is here today with complimentary flu shots. Complimentary means free.
Free needles? God is good.
Hey, whoa. What the hell, Hop, are you people doing? Have you forgotten all your conspiracy learnings? Listen, the government uses projects to test all kinds of poisons. Syphilis, crack, the McChitlins.
Those chitlins made me mix sick.
Now you see what I'm talking about.
Hold on, everybody. This is a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. And we, the people. I'm sure there's nothing to fear.
Thank you, Mrs. Stubbs.
How do you know my name?
Because we're your friends. Now come on over here and drop your pants.
No, Muriel, it's a trick.
It's just a flu shot. Don't listen to that fool.
Aha! Flu, F-L-U. Foo, F-U-L. Coincidence? I don't think so. Come on, people. Let's tell them they can take their flu shots and shove them up their arsenio.
Yeah, just leave me my Medicare, Medicaid, food stamps, and Social Security, and I'll be fine with no help from nobody. Yeah.
Hold up. Step back. Hold back.
Who the fuck made this?
All right, we'll just find another way to get your DNA.
God damn it. Wait, what is this? The PJs? What is the PJs?
Once upon a time in the projects.
A sitcom from 1999, 3 seasons. Damn. Eddie Murphy? Holy shit. I didn't know this. Guys, folks, we learn something new every day. Look at this. Eddie Murphy, Michael Paul Chan, who I guess is like a black Chinese guy or whatever. And wow, and some other Giant. Whoa, that's nuts, man. Why did it get canceled? It's high budget and declining ratings. Damn. It got canceled right around 9/11. Yep, how it goes. The curse of Eddie lives on.
Ladies and gentlemen, Eddie Murphy!
Thank you. Thank you too much. Too kind, far too kind. Before I even get started, I want to say, how about a big round of applause for the bus boys? Get some rules. I got some rules when I throw down. When I do my stand-up, I got rules and shit. Right. Straight up. Faggots aren't allowed to look at my ass while I'm on stage.
Yes.
That's why I keep moving while I'm up here. So if you don't know where the faggot section is, you got to keep moving. So if they do see it, it's quick and you switch it. They don't get no long stare at your shit. Start having imagination flowing about my. I know when you're looking.
You know, it's kind of funny. So he did. There's a track on it called, and I hate to use foul language on the show, especially derogatory language. He had a track called "Faggots," and then later on the album, he had a track called "Faggots Revisited," and then even later than that, he revisited "Faggots" once again by sucking them off on Sunset Boulevard. Pretty amazing. Could you imagine sucking off Eddie Murphy? Like, you're trans, right? You're like a big black guy who like wears dresses and has a big dick, but like you wear like a coconut bras under your dress, right? You know, basically, you know, you look like Mean Joe Green, but you know, you have a big dress on, and Eddie Murphy brings you home one night and you fuck him and suck him and all that. And then in the morning, he's like making you breakfast and shit. You want some eggs? I'll make you waffles. He's still Eddie Murphy, but you ate his ass, and you're a dude, and you fucked him in the mouth. I'll make you waffles. What you mean I'm a faggot? What you mean I'm in the closet? I'm making waffles. I'm making waffles. It is funny, by the way, because he also played a donkey in Shrek, huh? Interesting. Huh. Makes you think. Potato with the $4.99 says, funny weird guy on YouTube of you searching for fool your friends and squatters with fake gold white hair, white sky. Jesus, I mean, what do I even type in? Funny weird guy on YouTube of you searching for fool your friends and squatters with fake gold white hair, white. What do I even type in? Do I have to actually type in funny weird guy? No, nothing came up with that. Okay. Fool your friends and squatters. Fake gold white hair. This guy?
This man is on a mission to take back his parents' house after he says squatters moved in.
I just felt like, if they can
take a house, I can take a house.
Flash Shelton says after his dad died, his mom needed to sell their home. But when realtors tried to list the property, they found somebody already living there. Flash suspected it was a woman who'd called him asking to rent the place.
The woman who wanted to rent said she was a prison guard. She was being evicted.
Shelton says he told the lady no, but she moved into the property in Northern California anyway. He says law enforcement wouldn't help, so he drove 10 hours from L.A.
I got in there around 4 a.m. I see cars in the driveway, and I figure I'm going to just sit it out.
Once the squatters left for the day, Shelton says he entered his home. Yep, his key still worked. What he discovered inside was shocking. Boxes and furniture everywhere.
It was so overwhelming. Just my stomach dropped. And, you know, this is a home that I have memories with my parents in.
And look, that appears to be a California corrections officer's uniform. When you saw a uniform that suggested that the person who was squatting was also a corrections officer, that must have been mind-blowing for you.
It was mind-blowing.
What happens next is just as shocking. The suspected squatter arrives, shakes his hand, and admits it's her stuff in his home.
I'm really sorry about all this. I really am.
It's been in the house for a long time. I'm saying, get your stuff out.
He gave her until midnight to move out, and video shows people at the home helping her pack up. Shelton, a handyman who founded the United Handyman Association, which does background checks on potential employees, never imagined he'd have such a big security issue of his own.
I'm saying, get your stuff out.
Realtors tried to list the property. It was to rent.
Who wanted hard.
Shelton said property in Northern California anyway. He says law enforcement wouldn't help, so he drove.
They kicked ass. A ridiculous production with the 10 says, Ben, can you look up custom Grove 425 bong hits in one breath? Also, I think you mentioned one time that Brandon Wardell was going to get in a fight with Matt Rife. LOL. Yeah, you can look that up on the internet. They were tweeting back and forth at each other about, and Matt Rife was like, I'll fucking beat your ass. Custom Grove 420. Five bong hits in one breath.
Yeah. What up, YouTube? What up? Joe Liller coming at you for Custom Grow 420. This 18 over channel design for cannabis patients and adults. Alright, man, in this one, we're about to try 5 bong hits in one breath.
Just the
so it's gonna be just for
weed.
fun. What's the most bong hits you guys ever tried in one? We're gonna have to sit here and get our breathing technique down, but we got 5 of them ready for you. We're gonna go in on the Fat Boy Glass, the Mini Roar, Old Faithful, the Baker Bong, and the Daily Driver. Alright, we got a lighter, we got a backup.
Just be 15 the rest of your life.
For our
you can
backup.
do it if you really want.
And we got a torch
no one
just
really
in case that don't
actually
work
cares
out.
or gives a shit, and it's actually good vibes.
5 of them.
There's
You guys
way
already
worse
know
things
what's up,
you
man.
could
We have
be,
to get our breathing down. This one's just for fun. People have been asking for the combos. So we're going to try to bust one out for you. Somebody's been asking about our breathing technique and what we'll be doing. We'll bust out that video in the future. We're not worried about snaps on this. What we just want to see is 5 decent hits off 5 separate pieces. You guys ever get down on combos like this, or if you've ever got down on a combo at all, go down in the comments and throw it down. My heart's beating.
Go for it, dude.
All right. Here it is.
You can do this shit, bro.
5 bong hits.
5 bong hits in one
One
breath. All right, let's do it. No one's making me do this, but yet I'm doing it.
Cheers.
All right, that smoke looks good, man. That pure white. Damn, he cleared the shit too. Damn, is he for real? He's clearing the shit and everything. And he's taking good rips. Damn. That one was a little light. Okay, he cleared that one fully. Damn.
Five bong hits in one breath. If you guys enjoy that at any time, make sure you give this video the thumbs up.
Damn, thumbs up.
But other than that, if you guys got questions, comments, I want you to throw them down. I'm Joe Leoli. I'm coming to you for Custom Grow 420. As always, good growing.
That was epic. Holy fuck, he smoked so much fucking weed. What the fuck? Bro must be like crazy fucked up right now. Yeah. I would love to do that shit with a bowl of cereal and some cartoons. Man, that'd be fucking awesome. Some Sunday morning cartoons, 5 bong hits, and some of my favorite cereal. I'm 37. I'm 37 years old. I tried to touch my penis last night and it fell off. It fell off. It floated to the ground like a really old moth. Lance Guthrie with the 10 says, look up Class Action Park trailer. I would, if I smoked a bunch of weed all the time, I would have, I would put it in a brown bag. So every time I'm smoking weed and my wife walks in on me, she doesn't know if I'm hitting a bong or if I'm about to Bud Dwyer myself. Either way, I'm telling her to stand back because you're fucking up my vibe, bitch. Class Action Park trailer.
There's nothing in the world like Action Park.
Baby, let me take you where the action is hot. Action Park.
The story of Action Park is a true crime story.
As you entered the park, you saw this thing, and you're like, this is real.
The engineering behind this, if there was any engineering, was just nuts.
Build it higher, make it faster. People control the action.
Combine that with liquor and anything goes.
There were no rules. For a lot of kids, that was heaven. And if you couldn't swim well, yikes.
I don't think you can understand a place like Action Park if you don't understand the kind of minds that build it.
A lot of people wish they could ignore rules. Gene actually did that. Nobody would give him insurance, so he created his own insurance company and then insured himself.
It did bring sometimes a criminal element.
I don't know how many people died at Action Park, but it wasn't just one person.
Electrocuted.
Decapitated.
Fractured vertebrae.
Impaled on the bowl.
Had a heart attack.
Nobody should ever be the second person to die in a wave pool. Close the wave pool. The action never stops at Action Park.
Man, no wonder they got Chris Gethard for that. That's the whitest shit I've ever fucking seen. By the way, meanwhile, 2 miles away from Action Park in the ghetto, people are just like, it looks like Blade Runner. They have like 2 AK-47 just doing drive-bys on drive-bys. There's like homeless black serial killers with like 300 bodies buried in a park 2 miles from Action Park. Good. I wish more amusement parks. I wish more people died at them. I think that's good. Whoever made that park, that's awesome. Big thumbs up. God bless you. Potato with the 2 says, fool your friends and squatters with fake gold. Oh, did I watch the wrong video? My bad, buddy. I had to pee really bad and I couldn't think. I bought one of these big-ass water bottles. My wife thought it would be funny if she got me one where it encourages me. It says, like, getting started. Remember your goal. Keep going. Don't give up. Almost there. You did it. And that's at 7 p.m. right here. I drink 4 of these a day. I drank 4 yesterday at least, but I'm also thirsty all the goddamn time. because I haven't felt great. Fool your friends and squatters with So I just wanted to let you guys know, if you ever see this bottle on the podcast, I'm not one of those fags that needs to be encouraged to drink water. You got this. You can finish your water. You can do it. Keep going. Get your 48 ounces of water a day. Fool your friends or squatters with fake gold and fake money bags. Okay, here it is.
Whatever you want to call it. Fool's gold.
Jesus. This is terrifying.
It's fake gold. Whatever you need it for, to fool your friends. Or potential squatters. Have some fun with them.
This is the
little fake gold here.
What's his name? The candy-colored clown they call the Sandman. Tiptoes in my room every night. This is who Roy Orbison, this is who he was singing about. This is the guy who was tiptoeing in his room. I close my eyes and I drift away. You know what's funny, too? He looks like one of the extras in Blue Velvet in the background with the lamp and all that shit. This is so scary.
Maybe they won't see in the dark. Even though it's candy. They may think it's something else. Money bags.
Go to sleep.
There's some fake money bags lying around.
Everything is alright. I close my eyes and I drift away.
They may fall for it. Some fake money, fake hundreds, fake gold. Everything is right here at your disposal.
So funny.
Come on.
This guy's so awesome.
It's so much fun.
It's so funny.
Fool your friends. Fool the squatters. Make yourself look really good. Fake gold. Fake money bags. They're all yours.
Why does he talk like that? Who is this fucking guy? All right, man. I don't know. This guy, this guy kicks so much ass. That really rules. Thank you, potato. Sorry I missed that originally. Stratosaurus with the $9.99 says, Ben, watch the 5 and 1 again and see if you can even hold your breath the whole time he's smoking. Bet you a tenner you can't. I'm not shitting on the Nickelodeon man who smokes bongs. 5 bongs in 1 breath. I'm not shitting on him. I said that it's a beautiful thing. I guess I need to hold on. Wait, hold on.
Yeah. What up, YouTube? What up? Joe Liller coming at you for Custom Grow 420. This 18-over channel design for cannabis patients and adults.
Okay, here we go. When you start sitting
Last, the main driver. Got a back torch. 5. This one's just for this one out for you. About our breathing technique.
My breathing hasn't been great lately, by the way. I want to say that. My breathing has not been great.
Decent hits off 5 separate pieces. Get down, throw it down.
I've been like really short of breath lately. More so than usual.
Here it is. 5 bong hits. 1 breath.
You don't think I can't hold? It says a minute 45 we're at now to 3:08. I bet I can do it. Here we go. Ready?
Cheers.
Get some, bitch.
5 bongs.
You know what was really hard about that, by the way? Legitimately, I kept burping while I was holding my breath. The burps, the bubbles of gas kept rising up. But mind over matter. Mind over fatter. I am fat with the 5 says, if you could deport Brett Gelman to anywhere on earth, where would you slingshot him to? Oh, God, so many places. I would like to throw him into the... this thing right here. I would throw him into this. Hold on. Hold on, let me... I'll show you exactly where I'd like Brett to go. More than anything in the whole world. No, not that. Where is it? Is this it? Whatever. I can't fucking find it. Oh, wait. Actually, I know exactly where I want to teleport him. Ready? I love that you guys can't see my screen now unless I cut to it. This is where, right here, I would teleport him right here onto this plane. This random plane. I just typed in plane. Oh, shit. Ah, fuck. I just wanted him to... yeah, so I would teleport him right there where he's falling, free falling, and the plane actually hits him and then carries him all the way into the tower. I'd like for just one J to have died on 9/11, just to even the score a little bit. Potato, potato, potato with the $4.99 says, look up High Nambla from Outlaws Generation. High Nambla? It's amazing Nambla exists, but, oh, here we go. High Nambla. Here we go.
Hi, Nambla. I just wanted to stop by and offer you my full support, and that I am here for you if you need anything. I want to congratulate you
is this
on your
you?
success on your anniversary.
Or did you find this? Oh, no,
past
you saved
December.
this video.
I just wanted you to know what you are doing a great job, and you are doing great things. World is a better place because of you. We all love you, and I love you, Nambla. All the best. Bye, Nambla. So that was booked by Brian. He wanted to say congratulations on the anniversary. But on this it says happy birthday, so I could say both congratulations on your anniversary and happy birthday to you. And Nambla, I'm glad you like my videos, and I'm glad Brian likes my videos that booked this. So keep up the good work, and just let you know,
You paid $50 for this
there's
cameo.
good places you can try. So I would recommend whatever food you like, check out any restaurants. And also, just let you know, in late May, I will be back for Deadly Outlaw Live. So be sure to check it out. Anyways, Nambla, happy anniversary and happy birthday from Outlaws Generation.
I
This
don't
was
even know
booked
who
by
this
Brian.
is, but amazing.
Outlaws Generation out.
Very, very good, potato, potato, potato. I don't know who that is, so I don't really understand the context of that guy, but that absolutely rules. Why'd you have to... He charges $50 for a cameo? I'll look him up. I'll look up Outlaws Generation so I can get some context for this. 38,000 subs. What does he do? He just like eats in his car. Oh, this is this guy. This fucking guy. I know who this guy is. Yeah, I know who this guy is. Yeah, he kicks ass.
Welcome back to Deadly Outlaws.
Yeah, this guy.
5 stars.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Very good. Good work, potato, potato, potato. He's out there in the wild making it happen. Yep. With the $4.99 says, look up Chick-fil-A calls black man a monkey from the Hodge twins. Are the Hodge twins mad they didn't call him a monkey first? Black man, monkey, Hodge twins.
Yeah, got a show for y'all. Got a damn good show. Racism.
I'm putting this on video, not you, but I'm putting this on video. Where's the manager?
I'm the manager. I'm sorry, I don't want to be here. I was just stepping out.
Okay.
Says watch the beginning and the news about it at 5:35.
Can I have you pull up, sir? I'm gonna talk to you up here.
All right. Chick-fil-A in the plate.
Monkeys.
All right, so what's your excuse for why this person?
There is no excuse. What was the name that you gave him?
I told him Marquise. That's not even close to Marquise.
No, sir, it's not. And I'm gonna go ahead and have a talk with him right now.
It's kind of close to Marquise.
This is very
Dude, it's kind of close to Marquise.
I'm so sorry that you even had to go through this. So what I'm gonna do I'm gonna go ahead and put in a refund for you for the inconvenience. I'm gonna go ahead and have a talk with them. I'm so sorry about this.
Yeah, you can get fired. Yeah.
It's kind of close to Marquise.
You pay with the card, correct?
Bro, I hope I don't have the same
Going
take as
in
the
the
Hodge
stone
twin, but if I do, man.
Yeah, got
Nobody can answer my question.
I'm sorry, sir. What's your question?
I asked them, they ignored me.
Give him the free cookie or the brownie. You get the free cookie or the brownie with the large order now. He didn't get the large, but still give him it. Give him a couple brownies. Hell, he deserves it. He's had a hard day.
What? There's a news clip to this. Yeah? You want to see it? Yeah, let's look at the news clip. Let's look at the news clip, man.
A Charles County man is outraged after he placed a drive-through order at Chick-fil-A, and he says a worker printed a racist name on the label.
Our Amy Cho has that story you will only see here on News 4.
Wow.
When Marquise Manzego got his food from the La Plata at Chick-fil-A drive-thru last Friday, he was shocked to see this printed on the label, the word monkey instead of his name.
It was devastating because it just
Dude, it's kind of close to Marquise. They just couldn't hear you.
We've gone through a lot, and
I'm kind of on Chick-fil-A side now, and I know I'm biased because I love Chick-fil-A so much.
Someone opens that wound back up.
Manzego says he went inside to complain, and a manager and the store owner later apologized to him. Manzego says the owner told him he wouldn't fire the employee involved because the employee was a minor and said he'd misheard the name. Manzego says he placed the order face-to-face, not through a microphone, because the worker was standing outside in the drive-thru line.
I think that it could have been handled a lot differently. I definitely think that
he
the
said
employee
monkeys.
should
I
have
bet
been
he
terminated on the
fabricated
spot.
this whole
It's
thing.
unfortunate that he might end up losing his job, but that happens. He needs to learn from this.
And Manzego tells me he used to be a regular here at this Chick-fil-A, often coming several times a week. News 4 reached out to the company for a response. They sent a statement saying this Chick-fil-A is independently franchised and operated. The franchisee of this restaurant has apologized to the guest. However, this experience does not meet our expectations and is unacceptable. Manzego says he's hired an attorney and he's considering filing a federal lawsuit against Chick-fil-A for discrimination.
I won't be going back to that Chick-fil-A any longer. Racism is still alive.
News 4 also called...
Man, you got your chicken sandwich. You got it for free. You got it for free. What you talking about discrimination? Hey, they gave you a free chicken sandwich. Free. I know.
Is this fucking real? You win a General Lee? God bless these two God bless them, man. This is unbelievable. God bless them.
Oh, you got a sweet tea. Man, come on now.
Hey, so he went through the drive-through. It was somebody outside. He said face to face.
He know exactly what it is.
They what did the news clip say?
Say
He
he's a
missed.
minor.
He said he's a minor and he misheard his name. Did you believe that? I don't know anybody named Monkey.
Well, maybe he spelled monkey like MARQUES. That is crazy, man.
It was a minor. You think he was white?
I gotta believe in this black kid.
You think so?
Ain't no white kid gonna write that down.
He's leaving that out. Why doesn't he mention that it was a white kid? I bet you it was a black kid.
I bet you it was a black kid. Ain't no white kid in today's society gonna say anything remotely racist, especially in public.
God bless these two coons. God bless them. They're just trying to make $1. Let's see here. Am I allowed to call them that, by the way, or is that like wildly offensive? I don't really know. Usually I can't. I'm not allowed to be alone for this long because then I say something and people go. Someone grabs my hand. They go, "No, we don't say that." 50-50 with the $4.99 says, but that's why this show is more fun. 50-50 with the $4.99 says Monster Energy drink 32-ounce BFC Chug Fest London Hawthorne. By London Hawthorne? Got it. Got him. We got one on the line. We're reeling him in.
What's up, ladies
Here
and
we
gentlemen,
go.
Chug fans? It's time for yet another chug. This is Monster Energy BFC. What does BFC stand for? It's gotta be Bigger Flanders Corduroy, right? Right? This is a 32-ounce, 946 milliliter energy supplement. Ooh, pretty. 4 servings. Got this for $1.50 at the local Big Lots. Are you
Really?
ready?
$1.50, man. You guys got good prices. Oh, 10 years ago. Yeah.
I'm ready.
That's Biden's American for you, man. I wonder what this guy looks like now. After 10 years of this and that shirt. I'd wager he's 19 here, by the way. Gas station attendant. Yeah, I bet he runs a 7. I bet he has a nice 7-Eleven, actually. But it's a little sloppy sometimes, but I bet he looks the other way when you steal shit. Takes too many breaks to jack off. But other than that, I bet he's a great employee.
Living now, Timmer.
I would like to say something real quick before we continue on. Not really a chug at all. More of just, you just kind of drank it, if I'm being honest. I mean, sound off in the chat if I'm wrong. Sorry for this cord, by the way. I just noticed this is hanging down. It's very unprofessional of me. And I should pay more attention to detail. Oh, fucking hell. A little better. Was that not the most retarded thing you've seen? Hold on. There we go. I just want to say it was more of a drink rather than a chug. And it kind of pissed me off a little bit. His face, he's making the Dolan face. Do you guys know what Dolan is? You guys know what Dolan is. I don't have to look it up.
Thanks for watching. If you have any suggestions for
That's the whole
other
video?
chug
Come on,
videos,
man.
other taste tests, what have you, please leave a comment, subscribe, share my videos if you can. Click an ad, click a commercial so I can afford more Monster energy drinks, other energy drinks. I don't remember eating popcorn. So, please leave a comment with your suggestion.
Classic.
Please share my videos. Hit that little thumbs up like button. I appreciate it. I truly do.
2007 straight to DVD comedy type of humor. Very good. I don't remember having popcorn.
I'm gonna put my tie on, and I'm gonna
He's got
do
that
some
straight
magic.
to DVD intellect. He's got that straight to DVD wit. I love him. God bless him. God bless him. God bless him. I'm looking him up real quick to see what happened, what became of him, and he died in a hot tub. No. I'm sorry. He died under a hot tub. Well, rest in peace. Actually, a little update on him. This is our guy right here. This is 2 years ago. This is his most recent
Another
whereabouts.
speed chug.
Has he got better at chugging? No. Nope. It is, once again, that is just how most Americans drink. When it's, not water, when they're drinking calories, that is. Come on, dude. Dude, that's like 40. Yeah, come on, man. You started drinking here. 5-second mark. You're at 37 seconds. That's a 12-ounce can. Maybe 16. 16-ounce can. It's a 16-ounce can.
It's by far the most carbonated energy drink I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, you make excuses, don't you? You always make excuses, don't you, London Hawthorne? You son of a bitch. And that's why your channel hasn't gone further with your chugging. You always make excuses. That's why your chugging has never been up to snuff. You've been out-chugged by everybody on YouTube. You're one of the worst chuggers I've ever seen.
This is me at work. I'm about to get my energy drink on. Speed chug again. Outlaw energy drink. Super carbonated.
So he keeps just chugging the same. He doesn't even do a different one. Dude, he just chugs the same drink.
What's up, everybody? This is your buddy, your pal, London Hawthorne, and I'm here with another speed chug. This is an expired Outlaw Energy fresh energy drink, I believe.
It's an expired fresh energy drink. Hey guys, what's up? I'm about to eat rotten food. This is London Hawthorne chugging rotten soda. Hope it doesn't kill me. Yeah, I don't know what became of him. God bless him.
Hey, what?
Oh, he has a film review?
Hey, what's up, movie fans? I'm here with a movie review. Today it's for Hostiles, directed by Scott Cooper, who did some of the coolest movies of their respective years, including Black Mass, Out of the Furnace, and Crazy Heart. Back to his tribal land, along with his son.
Wait, what is he? He's reading off of a cue card?
So he is tasked with bringing these people back, basically across the country.
Wow,
along with him, he's got just.
I can hear him turning the paper over, reading for a. He's absolutely amazing. I would love to see a. Oh fuck! I was gonna watch that guy, that Hitler guy. The. Daryl Cooper. That's who I was gonna watch. Because he went on Tucker. Daryl Cooper. Tucker. Okay, so this is a guy who went on Tucker and he said that Hitler.
The big tech companies censor our content.
Whoopsie.
I hate to tell you that.
Do they? You're very, very successful and rich and popular.
Enough a way that people can actually start taking a more honest look at everything that went on. And it is going to be the most fruitful place that any aspiring historian can dive into, because we've spent the last 70 years, I mean, in Europe's case, like literally throwing people in jail for looking into the wrong corners, right? So there's so, and even,
So this
even
guy
particularly
says,
in Austria.
right, right. And so even in the United
It was
States.
an invaded country, so I'm not exactly sure why it's so important.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
it's a big topic, but I mean, even the United States, where you're not going to go to jail necessarily for doing that. You might have your life ruined and lose your job.
You might absolutely go to jail in this country.
Nowadays, you might, yeah.
For what?
But
Whoa,
you know,
whoa. What did
you
I
could write
miss?
a book enough a way that people can talked about that are going to guarantee that topic is just profoundly misunderstood.
Okay, here we
Mythology of
go.
the
Here we
order that we're all
go.
living in at this
You
time,
know what
right?
they're
Those other things
talking
are.
about.
And whenever you have a historical event that is mythologized, and when I say that, I don't mean myth like that's a myth, that's a lie. That's not what I mean. I mean that it's
Everybody
a
get
formative
up.
part
it's
of
time
how
to jam
we all
now.
understand the world
We
we're
got
in, or
the-
at least officially,
Come on,
like
buddy.
the official world.
Spit
like
it
the
out.
structures we live in. Structures we live in.
Spit it
It's
out.
the justification for a lot of those structures, right? Whenever you
Spit it
have
out.
those things, you're going to have taboos. You're going to have certain ways that certain topics have to be talked about
1.6 million.
that are going to guarantee that
1.6 million.
that topic is just profoundly misunderstood. And I told the students at the University of Vienna, I said, over the next couple decades, like we're going to get to a point where the interwar period and the Second World War are far enough away that people can actually start taking a more honest look at everything that went on. And it is going to be the most fruitful place that any aspiring historian can dive into, because we've spent the last 70 years, I mean, in Europe's case, like literally throwing people in jail for looking into the wrong corners, right? So there's so, and even
particularly in Austria.
Right, right. And so even in the United
It was
States.
an invaded country, so I'm not exactly sure why it's so important.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
it's a big topic, but I mean, even the United States, where
Here we
you're not going to go to jail necessarily for doing that. You might have your life ruined and lose your job.
you
and
might
everything
absolutely
else.
go to jail in this country.
Nowadays, you might, yeah. But you know, you could write a book. You could take any angle on it you want. You're not going to ever get a job or have a publisher want to publish it or anything, but you could do it. You can go out on the street corner and stand on a box and say whatever it is you think. But even still,
what is it you think?
You know, that
And
event
what
is
is that
really
thing that you think?
it's such a core part of the state religion that there are emotional triggers built into people since childhood that almost prevent them from taking an approach that that might lead them
What approach?
to information or to conclusions that are not part of the state religion's version of,
What's the
that
approach?
event, you know. And again, you're going to find that. I'm sure the Peloponnesian Wars
What's
were
the
like that
approach?
for the ancient Greeks.
Well, that's
It's just
absolutely right. Well, by the way,
works.
the American Revolution, which is now totally irrelevant to modern America, unfortunately, was like that. The life of Lincoln was like that. Lincoln was an very complicated guy. It's not an endorsement of slavery. Well, speaking for myself, I think slavery is disgusting. It's the worst thing. What you're saying is absolutely right. It's not just the Second World War that is sort of uniquely censored or protected. The mythology around it, it's every event that's central to a nation's understanding of itself, and then that changes over time. So do you think that we are far enough away 80 years from that war where
you said
can try to take this
slavery
an object?
Was disgusting. You just said slavery was disgusting. Let's unpackage that for a second and think about that, right? Disgusting, like something you'd send back at a restaurant? Right. And when you take the food and you send it back at a restaurant because it's disgusting, it doesn't meet your standard, who does it? Right. An employee of a company, someone who's sort of like an indentured kind of servant, right? Okay. Right. Okay. So the thing, but you're more disgusted by the food than the person who is enslaved to the system that has to right. Okay, so let's rewind a little bit. And let me actually, are you familiar with the Rosicrucians? There we go.
If you can, and that will be allowed.
No, I don't. I think we've got a little ways to go on that, but I hope I can kind of start to break the ice a little bit, because like here's the problem with doing something like that. And this is something I'm very aware of as I research it and start to work on the project, is that when you have a mythologized historical event that is told, that is, again, you go to a lot of places in Europe, it's a legal requirement. Over here, it's not quite that, but it almost might as well be where that this event is going to be described from a certain perspective. You're going to approach it a certain way. There are just certain things you're not allowed to question. You have to...
Literally, it's a crime to ask questions.
Right.
Yes.
Yes, which is what I've done my whole life. That's a crime.
When you try to add any type of balance to that account, when you try to tell the story in a way that brings other approaches and other perspectives into it, it's going to look like you're trying to justify those other things. That's just how it's going to seem to people who are very locked into this side. And so if you start talking about the interwar period and how the Weimar culture, after the First World War, led to something like the rise of the National Socialists, and why the people who embraced that movement did embrace it in a way that's not just, was because they were, you had this country, Germany, a sophisticated cultural, superpower that was fine, and then they all turned into demons for a few years, and now they're fine again. Like, that's sort of the official story. And I think deep down we all know that makes no sense. Everything has a cause. Again, to go back, like Uday Hussein got to be Uday Hussein from that 3-year-old little kid. Jim Jones got to be Jim Jones from being that guy who was just an earnest local Indianapolis civil rights activist. They all got to be those people that led to the chaos that they eventually invited into the world and onto themselves and their people through their experiences in the world. And through a series of decision points that at the time, if you can bring yourself to step into the shoes of those people, it's not a comfortable thing to do. When I literally listened to probably 2,000 hours of Jim Jones's sermons and him screaming at his people and just going insane, to the point where I was dreaming about this guy for months. I would have my headphones in as I was working, listening to Jim Jones. And it's really hard. Yeah, I know.
Were you the only guy in the office doing that?
I think I'm probably the only person in the world that's done that. And so, and I got to the point where I felt like I knew this guy. I could notice from tape to tape.
He was the first
changes in his tone of voice,
podcast
and I knew whether he was.
He was a podcast. He was a Patreon subscriber of Jim Jones,
or if he had taken his barbiturates already, and now he's. You could just. I felt like I knew this guy. And their tapes, by the way, they're not all from 1 year. They're from 15, 20 years, right? So you can watch this process of
come on
of a descent into madness as it's happening, and to get to a point where you can bring yourself to step into the shoes of any other human being and understand that as much as as much as it makes you uncomfortable, it is just a human being, and at the very, very base level, their motivations are the same as yours, their needs are the same as yours, but that we're a multivariate species that can go a lot of different directions, right? And to be able to do that and force yourself to do it is the key. And so when you do something like that with, again, like a historical event like World War II, where, the one rule is that you shall not do that. You shall not look at this topic and try to understand how the Germans saw the world. How the whole thing, from the First World War on up to the very end of the war, how these people might have genuinely felt like they were the ones under attack, that they were the ones being victimized by their neighbors and by all these by the Allied powers. And you can handle that with a sentence. You can wave it off and say, well, they're justifying themselves, or they're rationalizing their evil, or whatever you want to say. But again, I think we're getting to the point where that's very unsatisfying for people.
Most of us, well, actually all of us, go through our daily lives using all sorts of, quote, free technology without paying attention to why it's, quote, free. Who's paying for this and how?
Who's paying for this?
Think about it.
It's on my wife's
credit
credit card.
Free email
it's
account.
It's black.com. She lets me watch it. It's so funny to put an ad break right there where he's like, but no one ever thinks about World War II from the point of view of the National Socialist Party. This guy kicks so much ass. He's so awesome.
System that they made is called Messenger and other apps that help you take charge of your personal data and prevent it from getting passed around to data brokers and government agencies that will use it to manipulate you. Unplug's commitment is to its customers. They will promise you, and they mean it, that your data are not being sold or monetized or shared with anyone. from basics like it's custom Libertas op on your device off the power. It actually disconnects your battery. Which is fact tech. So go to unplug.com/Tucker to get yours today. Highly recommended. It's more than unsatisfying. I mean, it's childish and shallow, of course.
Hold on. Sorry to interrupt, but that's true. But every society has founding myths.
100%.
And you need them. You know, like, I don't think that we're necessarily better off.
We're going full screen for this guy right here.
Now that people
or is that
are
bad? Is it bad if I go
able
full
to just
screen
freely tear down
for
a
copyright
statue
stuff?
of George Washington because he was a slave owner, right?
Agree.
And so, like, there are sacred
And then we get into him
symbols
talking about
and
Churchill.
national myths that any group of people are going to need to hold themselves together.
Myths.
And there's also peril
He's
in
using
knowing
the word myth,
truth about
and
things.
he's talking about the National
when we
Socialist
finally
Party.
find out
Here we
how
go.
President Kennedy was murdered in 1962, we finally find out what all these weird lights in the sky are at night. We really get to the truth of that. Will we be better off or not? I mean, those are fair questions. I don't know the answer. But let me just say what I completely agree with you. Any unifying myth, is important. I'm just highly distressed by the uses to which the myths about World War II have been put
here we go.
in the context of modern foreign
This is
policy,
getting real
particularly
hot.
the war in Ukraine.
Real exciting.
And but not just the war in Ukraine, so many others,
See, they're
Churchill's the
doing
good guy,
it's a Tinder
Neville
dance.
Chamberlain's
The
bad
way they're
guy.
dancing around it right now.
It's too
This is how professionals do
it's
it.
Obviously quite banal. But it also has justified like the killing of millions of people since the end of the Second World War. And so I do think it's fair to ask like what really was going on. So for example, and I'm American, I'm not English, so I don't have any weird motive in asking this, but how would you assess Winston Churchill?
I got in trouble with my podcast partner, Jocko Willink, one time because he's a New England
He does a podcast
Dutchman.
with Jocko?
His family, it's near and dear to they're Dutch, but very near and dear to their heart that Winston Churchill is a hero, right?
Well, everyone
thinks that. He really thinks that. And I told him that I think, and maybe I'm being a little hyperbolic, maybe, but I told him, maybe trying to provoke him a little bit, that I thought Churchill was the chief villain of the Second World War. Now, he didn't kill the most people. He didn't commit the most atrocities. But I believe, and I think when you really get into it and tell the story right and don't leave anything out, you see that he was primarily responsible for that war becoming what it did, becoming something other than an invasion of Poland. Or just, I mean, at every step of the way, like people are very often.
We need to get this guy on Lemon Party ASAP and let him explain himself.
Well,
This is
why don't you
unbelievable.
make the case for that? Okay, so you've made your statement. A lot of people are thinking, well, wait a second. You just said Churchill, my childhood hero, the guy with the cigar.
Yeah. Well, and the next thought that comes into their head is that, oh, you're saying Churchill was the chief villain, therefore his enemies, Adolf Hitler and so forth, were
Stalin,
the protagonists, right?
Yeah.
That they're the good guys if you think he's a villain. That's not the case. That's not what I'm saying. Germany, look, they put themselves into a position, and Adolf Hitler is chiefly responsible for this, but his whole regime is responsible for it, that when they went into the East in 1941, they launched a war where they were completely unprepared to deal with the millions and millions of prisoners of war, of local political prisoners and so forth that they were going to have to handle. They went in with no plan for that.
It's
and
unbelievable.
They just threw these people into camps, and millions of people ended up dead there. You have like
Millions.
letters
He did say millions.
as early as July, August 1941. From commandants of these makeshift camps that they're setting up for these millions of people who are surrendering or people they're rounding up.
What people?
And so it's 2 months after, a month or two after Barbarossa was launched. And they're writing back to the high command in Berlin saying, we can't feed these people. We don't have the food to feed these people. And one of them actually says, rather than wait for them all to slowly starve this winter, wouldn't it be more humane to just finish them off quickly now? And so this is like 2 months into the invasion, right? And like my view on this, I argue with my Zionist interlocutors about this all the time with regard to the current war in Gaza. Look, man, like maybe you, as the Germans, you felt like you had to invade to the east. Maybe you thought that Stalin was such a threat, or that if he launch a surprise attack and seize the oil fields in Romania, that you would now not have the fuel to actually respond, and you'd be crippled, and all of Europe would be under threat, and whatever it was, it was that, like, maybe you thought you had to do that, but at the end of the day, you launched that war with no plan to care for
This
the
is
millions and millions of
unbelievable.
civilians
I
and
can't
prisoners of
believe
war
how
that were going to come under your control, and millions of people died because of that, right? And you can look at it and say, like, you know, well, yeah. So get back to your main question about Churchill. You know, if you go,
It's
to,
better than I thought.
1939, when the Germans and the Soviet Union invade Poland. As soon as that war's wrapped up on the German side, Hitler starts firing off peace proposals to Britain and France because they had already declared war. He didn't expect them to declare war, actually. Like, there's a famous scene where he kind of throws a fit.
Dylan Farnham with the 5 says, IDK, if you'll find it interesting, but I'm making a vid on my time as a skinhead, jail, almost marrying a Haitian girl, and tutoring a Sudan lost boy. Yes, I will find it very, very interesting, Dylan.
When he finds out that they actually
I'm waiting with bated breath.
That. And so he doesn't want to fight France. He doesn't want to fight Britain.
That.
Feels that's going to weaken Europe when we've got this huge threat to the east, the communist threat over there. And he starts firing off peace proposals. He says, let's not do this. Like, we can't do this.
Unbelievable.
And of course, a year goes by.
Folks, I need to go. I need to go grocery shopping before. I need to go grocery shopping before the grocery store over here closes. It's 8:18 here. I don't know how long we've been doing, but I think we've done. I think I'll try to. I think a lot of people maybe go to bed or whatever, so they can't watch the stream. Maybe I'll try to keep it from 5 to 8 for now on. How does that sound? Rather than 4 to 6:37, it would. I think 5 to 8 might be better for people, but. Thank you guys for listening. We'll do another one on Friday. Let's do 5. 5 o'clock will be better. I'll try to leave my place. Yeah. Maybe 5 to 8. I want to start making these 3 hours though, not 2 hours. We can really get something cooking in here with 3 hours. See, this is the 3 hour mark right here. This is when we start cooking. So anyway. Much love to you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys on Friday. Peace out.